interesting view.
Actually, because there's robots over there as well, so lots of things you can take.
Good healthy water.
You just have canned. Come on, get me in. Shiny, right?
Possibly Steve as well. Steve helped organise this tonight, so thank you very much. But they both had, Margaret and Cranmer had a dream about, when was it, a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, that wouldn't it be nice to come and sing in Avila?
Turned into a nightmare.
And Margaret mentioned it to me, and then Carmen, I was sharing, probably after sharing that double bunk with you in St David's. Yeah. That's right. Some couple of years ago. And, but anyway, it was a wonderful dream to have, and Margaret mentioned it to me, and I said, well, it sounds wonderful to me, let's fly with it. And that's what she did, and she put in so much work, and so has Carmen at this end, the Spanish end, and it's all because of these two that we're here, and we really say an enormous thank you to you. And it's not, how do we get it home all right? And for you. Oh, thank you. From everyone.
Yeah, I would like to thank you because I'm really happy to have you here in my town, my little jewel. Okay, so it was a dream 2 years ago, and now you are here, and I can't believe it. I would have liked to have spent more time with you, but, well, personal circumstances have avoided this, but I'm really happy to have you here, and I would like to come to you again, but maybe it's the last time for some of you, but I'm really, really happy. Thank you very much.
We've absolutely loved it. We've really loved it. It's been a wonderful, wonderful trip. I think it's been beyond our expectations, that the whole thing. and please pass on our love, because I know your mum was looking forward to this so much, and she's ill. Please pass on our love to your mum, and I think that a video has been done, and we will make sure that we pass it on to you so your mother can see it.
Thank you.
And I believe there's a possibility she might be coming over next year, so we will sing for her, especially, we'll sing something especially for her.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming. And young man, I don't know, any young men amongst us?
No.
I saw one earlier with bright blue trousers on. There's been David, of course, has done a wonderful, absolutely wonderful job, a stunning job, because under some pretty difficult conditions, both the organs haven't been the easiest to play, but it's been a real experience for you, I think. And the choir hasn't been the easiest to conduct, it's been a real experience for you. And he did actually a brilliant job with the men the other day, starting from appalling to being actually, like the sunny gardens. I thought it was just beautiful after you spent that time with them, and it really was lovely. You did a wonderful job. So a really, really big thank you to David. We really love it. I think and Steve, of course, Steve can share Margaret's. Oh, yes. Oh,
Don't you see that nobody's seen them, Margaret?
Nobody's seen them.
They were wrapped up.
David, can you sort of show yours around? As it were. All the rest.
We still don't know what it is.
I think Alex will give you a lot of whiskey for his marvellous tuition of these Vedic powers. Sydney gas, come gas. And so on. But a couple of ladies, I know probably more than two ladies did this, but I know that two ladies in particular spent an enormous amount of time driving around looking for a concert dress. And they probably are executive, but Sylvia and who? I'm only joking. Yeah, oh, so which one's which? Okay, this is Sylvia. Yes, and very beautifully wrapped up. So Sylvia, this is for you. Thank you very much. And Sarah, both of you drove around all over the place.
We went to Manchester and we ended up in India.
Thank you.
In the scarves.
And the uniform.
In this choir, so I feel I should take a part. And this lovely little poem comes straight from my heart. Now Margaret is a real good lass. She has worked for ages sorting out the various things and all the different phases. To her we must be grateful and give a big hurrah! And maybe afterwards we could buy her a drink at the bar. We have bought her a present, but it doesn't really say how grateful we are to her for arranging this holiday. And so to Steve, behind the scenes, using his linguistic skills and all our desires, he readily fulfills. Not forgetting Alec, who introduced every song with a very classy Spanish accent, and then we sang real strong. And then it was Debbie's turn to bring us in real quick. But we were full of no's, and some of us felt sick. Debbie felt our fear and did what she knows best. She grinned, allaying all our worries, and we sang with verve and zest. Hang on. Now there's David, our accompanist. I haven't mentioned him yet.
Accomplice.
When offered him a trip to Spain, he thought, now there's a good bet. But the first piece to play was Zadok. Not the easiest thing to do. But he made a good fist of it. And we all doff our hats to you. Now, was to come at San Vicente, the organ was really crap. David secretly wished that he could go and have a very long nap. It was very cramped up there, and some of the keys were duff. He hoped and prayed with all his heart that it would be good enough. And of course it was. He is so good. Transposing into other keys. It sounded really wonderful. David, you're the bee's knees. But just a word of warning. Spanish holiday, take a hint. Be sure that you check the notes written in small print. Carmen, muchas gracias por tu contribución. No puedo rumar en español. Lo siento. For those people who don't speak Spanish, like what I do, it says, Carmen, thank you very much for your contribution, but I aren't able to rhyme in Spanish. I'm sorry. And now back to Debbie. She's patient, long-suffering, and kind. A nicer choral mistress would be difficult to find. We've had a lovely time here with music, food and fun. There were some days when we would have liked a little bit more sun. But now it's time to leave and to go our separate ways. But I'm sure you'll have fond memories of these very special days. P.S. I know this poem is rubbish. I know it doesn't scan. If you have any complaints, I couldn't give a damn.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know why, but I've been given the very signal honour of presenting to Deborah. I'm not going to make a long speech. I thought maybe 65 minutes. You want to leave them, wanting more. I was saying to Carol and Andrew a couple of days ago that I'd been doing a bit of research on speeches on the internet, and I'd found that in the average, a speech of this kind of about 8 minutes duration. At the end of 1 minute and 32 seconds, some 83.7% of the audience will be this. Sorry. Of those, some 92.37% will be having sexual fantasies instead. I feel very reassured by these statistics because it suggests to me that even if you don't have the faintest interest in what I'm going to say about Deborah, I will be of some use to you. Enjoy. Deborah. When I think of Deborah, I think Australian. I think culture. Now I'm not going to say that that's a contradiction. That's another stereotypical joke about the Australians. It's not true. But it's not only that Deborah is a brilliant musician.
By that comma.
That's what I mean. Not only that she's a brilliant musician, it's not only that she's cultured, because there is another C word, I think, for Deborah. She is caring. You see her all the time. She's working the room. She's on the bus. She's making sure that everybody's okay. She's making sure that everybody's happy. Nobody feels left out. I don't feel just conducted by Deborah. I feel cared for by her, and I'm sure that everybody else does too. What's going on behind the scenes for her. We all know how difficult it's been to get the caring for Jeff in place. We all know how difficult it's been for her to organise that and organise this, albeit with the help of Margaret and Steve and tonight. It's been a fantastic achievement. So we have a small token of our appreciation for what she's done, not just on this trip, but for years before it. And I wish I could say, and I hope I can say, for many years to come. Nada que turbe. Show everybody what
It's a bag night. It's a carry-all. Oh wow! So somebody did ask me what I needed. So yes, there it is. I'll probably take this to not Tarawara Abbey, that's in Australia, but to where is it? Falls Abbey, and to chill out, and that'll be wonderful. Thank you very, very much, all of you. And can I just reassure you too, mentioning the future, another take two big. The choir will continue in the future. I have no intention of stopping, and I don't. I'm going to have a little break because I need it. I think you all realise that. But it will continue, so it will definitely be going on. So another. Yes, thank you, Derek. More speeches.